Come with great feeling of confidence. Gain 1 skill point in your next fight. 3. You feel sleepy and take a short doze for 20 minutes. You cannot resist the urge to do something irrational. Give 1 gold piece to the elves. That's if you roll a 4.
That's me when I'm drunk.
Yeah. Roll a 5. The feeling of great paranoia swells up within you. Deduct 1 stamina point and immediately and reduce your skill by 1 in your next fight. 6. You become violent and draw your weapon. So
how many of them are actually good?
1 is pretty good. You get 2 stamina points. 2, you get a skill point in the next fight.
Yeah.
3, if it leads to the same page, then there's probably not much of a problem with falling asleep for 20 minutes.
Oh man.
You lose a gold piece with 4, which is not bad. So I'd say it's only 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Hooker is a pipe, like a
Hookah is a
shisha.
pipe.
Oh, okay.
I like shisha.
Is it pronounced hooker or hookah?
It's hookah, surely.
Hookah for 1 in the chat and hooker for 2 in the chat.
Hookah.
Okay, who's rolling for this?
I'm calling it hookah. You can roll for it.
Okay.
Because I'm scared. Oh, I always roll high numbers though. Which is bad.
Depends on the decision, doesn't it? So,
Yeah.
right, okay, I'm going to roll. Hookah.
Hookah? Yes! Told you.
I'm going to still call it hooker. Okay, so let's roll for this.
Come on, 1. Yes!
1. So we gain 2 stamina points.
That's like the best one. If you did not roll
yeah,
a
so
6.
you turn to 242 and I will give us 2 stamina points, which gets us up to 21.
Yeah, busy.
What's up, Legends? How's it going?
Hey, Legends!
We're still playing this book.
We've started from the beginning.
Yes.
So.
Your missus is right. Sorry, Sean. No worries.
Yeah!
I'm still going to call it hooker, though. What am I changing now? Stamina by 2.
By 2.
So
2 for 2, is
stamina
that what you
20.
said?
I think so.
So what stamina are we on?
21.
Nice. You try desperately to start up a conversation, but the smokers are very vague and offer you little information of value.
Aliens, man.
You ask them whether they know of a scholar of some kind in the area. They look dumbly at one another, and one of them nods and motions with his hand down the road ahead of you. There is little point in continuing this conversation, and you leave.
Down the road
2,
ahead
1,
of
3.
you.
Don't say this is going to take us back around to... 213 sounds very familiar.
We'll see what happens.
I can't remember what that last page was.
That's not familiar. We've not seen
This
this.
isn't. I haven't seen this fish before.
Okay. Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
213.
Okay. You leave the hut. The guards have disappeared down the road, and you may continue. A little way up, you pass a small pond. As you look into it, a small silver fish darts out from behind a stone and looks up at you. Bubbles come from its mouth. It appears to be speaking to you. It is hovering over a gold piece, which presumably someone has tossed into the pond. Will you bend down closer to find out whether it is speaking to you? Snatch the gold piece, or continue on your way, or cast a spell.
Oh!
So let's look at the spells first. So if anyone hasn't tuned in before, we have a spell book in this that we can only look at once. And we have to remember each of the spells by an abbreviation and what they do. So we have the spell How, Mud, Law, Mag, and Dud. So
How tells us how best to handle a situation.
the spell Law, we can control things. Or is it only like stupid things we can control?
Yeah.
The spell Mag, I think, is a magical defense. And Dud is an illusion spell. I'm just thinking...
I don't think illusion will work because it's a fish.
But he's like got a piece of gold underneath him.
Well, to start with, I don't... What are the options first?
So we can...
What if he speaks to us?
Should we try and speak to him?
Yeah. But then they have sort
He is a
of...
fish, though.
He is a fish. We haven't shown the fish yet. There's a fish.
Oh yeah,
I'll
so...
show it.
Okay, you show that then.
This is the
It's
fish.
going well. Bought some games yesterday. Cool. Did you get any good ones? All board games?
He looks quite friendly. He's smiling.
That's because he's got a gold piece.
Right, we can't use mud.
Yeah.
We can't
We can use everything else.
Yeah.
Should we... What about how?
Should we do how?
Yeah,
Yeah, we've
we've got a
gained an
stamina
extra
point.
stamina.
We're going to gain some. So we're going to use the spell How, which we've remembered basically tells us how we can get around this situation or the best way to do things. So we're going to use the spell How. So 4, 5, 6. Do you want to read that one out?
Yeah.
And we lose... Oh, we don't know what we lose yet.
I might keep my finger on the page
Yeah.
just in case we should have spoken to him. Deduct 2 stamina points. You cast a spell and wait for an indication of what will be the safest course of action. A feeling from within tells you that although the fish has a nasty bite, it is nothing to be afraid of.
Okay.
There is no real danger here. You may put your head down to the fish, try to snatch the gold piece, or leave the pond. Well, should we lose us 2 stamina points and try and talk to the fish?
Yeah, let's try and talk to it because like it's going to be 1 gold piece if we don't. So we might as well, if we can get information that's more valuable than a gold piece, right?
Yeah, 320.
Okay. So 320. Let's talk to the fish.
I wonder if we're still really high and it's actually not a fish.
It's probably what's it going to
It's
be?
an old
It's
man.
an old man in a loincloth flapping around.
The usual.
Yeah. Okay. You bend down close and pull your ear to the surface of the water. The little silverfish spits at you and drops water land on your cheek. If fishes could laugh, you would swear the fish was chuckling at you. Again, it mouths bubbles at you. A sound comes over the bubbles. The sound comes over, but bubbles obscure it. It sounds a little like brothers. Brothers.
Brothers.
It's spelt like a wrong way. It kind of sounds like brothers.
BWRTHHRS.
What can this mean? The fish swims back behind the rock, and you may now either continue on your way or try and pick up the coin. So should we try and pick up the coin? Cause that's...
Oh, what if he curses us?
Well, it's just going to bite us because that thing just told us its bite's not so much to worry about.
Brothers. I wonder if that's like a gift. Brothers.
Or what if the brothers is what he's on about, the god and his brother. Remember Korga? And...
He's just spat at us. Let's pick up his gold piece.
Yeah, okay. So it turns to 85. Shadowed Path expansion to Lord of the Rings Unmatched, Undaunted Africa, and Fire in the Library. Wow, cool. Are these all online or are these actual like physical tabletop games?
I forgot what page you said. 85.
85.
If you wish to grab the coin, you must test your luck. If you do not wish to waste your luck, leave the pond. The little silverfish will be outraged if you try to take its coin and will dart out to bite you.
Yeah.
If you are lucky, you manage to grab the coin, but the fish will bite you for 1 stamina point of damage. If you are unlucky, you still get bitten, but you may try again. So basically we'll lose 1.
But we still end up on the same page, so we don't actually gain anything other than the gold piece.
When you eventually get the gold piece, or give up... What if the gold piece is more than a regular gold piece?
Should we risk it just in case? So if we do turn to page 28, there is something more to it.
I'm kind of sad that I'm upsetting the fish, but he did spit at us.
He did spit at us, so yeah.
So
that
test
fish.
our luck.
So test our luck. So do you want to do it or do you want me to? Do it?
Well, we don't need to do. We're on 16.
I keep getting mixed up with the luck and the gold.
Yeah, luck's 16, so we're already past maximum luck.
Yeah, so
we can't roll
so
less.
we lose a luck point for using it, and we get lucky. So 28. Don't read it while I'm changing this.
The fish kills us.
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Further up the road, you reach a fork where you may continue either straight ahead or up to the left. A hut stands in the fork, and a stallion is tied up outside it. You may take the track up to the left, continue ahead, 233, or you may walk over to the horse.
Ooh.
The guy did say straight ahead, but they were baked. So should we?
Let's look at the horse.
So the one to the left goes to a hut, right?
Yeah.
So should we talk to the horse, and then maybe we can go somewhere else from the horse?
It doesn't say talk to the horse.
You may walk to the horse. Okay, so 183. Let's go see what the horse has got to offer.
And we've got an extra gold as well because we picked up the
Yes.
fish's gold piece.
So gold back to 14. Anyone who's in the chat right now, is the audio okay in this? Because we didn't actually test if the music or anything was too loud.
183. The horse snorts nervously as you approach, shifting uneasily. You may try to talk to it, turn to 128, try to climb on its back, turn to 49, or leave it alone and continue on your way.
I feel like we should maybe try and ease over to this horse and
Talk
get its
to it?
confidence. Yeah. So we do talk to it.
Yeah, you've read this before.
I haven't. He's a magical man in a
You
horse
wouldn't
suit.
just... I would try and talk to a
Yeah,
horse if
because
I
you
saw it.
don't just climb on a random horse's back.
No.
The animal looks at you strangely. You try a few soothing words and it calms down, but gives no indication of response. Eventually, you give up with this one-way conversation, as it is now quite peaceful. You may try and climbing on its back, or you may leave it and continue on your journey.
Should we get on it?
But wasn't the last one saying taking us to 49? Both pages take us to 49, so what if this horse just beats the fuck out of us?
Keep your finger on the page.
We
can have our reset.
Is this going to be our save point here?
This can be our save point. What page are we on?
The choice is on 183.
183. Okay, save point.
So are we getting on its back?
Would you get on its back? It's chill.
But because it's a book, right, I feel like if we get on the back, it's going to take us somewhere. It's not going to just get on the horse and it's going to be like, you can go left from here on the horse.
I bet it takes us straight to
it
that
might take us to the gate or something. What about the hill? What about the thing on the house on the left? Up the trail. What's the horse going to get us?
It might get us a spell line. This is our save point anyway, so we'll never know.
Let's try the horse then. So we're going to get on the horse's back.
Yeah.
Turn to page 49. See where this goes.
Oops. You release its reins and swing yourself up on its back. It whinnies loudly and rears up into the air. Before you can react, it bolts off back down the road the way you came. You may hold on tightly and see where it takes you, or test your luck. Or test your luck in an attempt to stop it and get off.
So
we can definitely. Oh, so it's gonna go somewhere bad.
If it's lucky,
yeah.
Then should we just test the luck and get off?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, so because we have 15 luck, we've already won the luck thing. So I'm gonna drop that point and then we're gonna get lucky and
turn to page 220. Maybe we've been dropped off in somewhere different.
True, but it'd probably be the opposite direction.
Oh man, we've got to test the luck again.
Really? I'll keep this page open then. So, which one?
220.
Test your luck. If you are lucky, turn to 106. If you are unlucky, turn to 6. That sounds like a death, that does.
Yeah.
So, we're lucky again. So, we're going to use up another point and get us down to 13.
Right, you can... Yeah.
Right, and then turn to 106.
I feel like this horse is...
If we die
not
again.
done us any favours.
No, he hasn't.
Ooh. The horse bucks and kicks as it races erratically down the road. You do not manage to halt it, but you do manage to hang on without falling off. Turn to 268. I thought we were getting off.
Maybe if it might say on the next page like we lose stamina for doing it. So we haven't fell off. That's a good thing.
Is it?
Well, we're going to the same point, I think. The horse gallops off down the road the way you came, and you hang on desperately. It is heading towards a scattering of huts when a small, scaly creature runs across the road in front of it, causing it to rear up. You slide off the horse's backside and land on the ground. Luckily, you are unhurt. The horse whinnies and races off along a different track as you pick yourself up. Will you approach the hut on the left of the road, or another on the right, or would you prefer to ignore both of these and continue past them?
I can't remember which way we were going. We were going left.
I think left was taking us to the trail, because we're coming back down. Left would be on the right, so...
Would it?
Yeah. Gonna go right?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens anyway, so...
I can't remember what page number it was if we didn't get on the horse.
Oh well. We've made our choice now.
Yeah.
So let's turn right to go in the hut on the right side at 171. At least this is different from the last 4 playthroughs, yeah?
We found a horse and a fish.
And none of them have done as much good.
Was this 171?
Yes, I think so.
We've been here before. You try the door. It is open, but you may wish to announce your entry. Will you ask for permission to enter, turn to 90, or shove the door open quickly to surprise anyone who might be inside? We've been here before. 100%.
That horse was a bad idea.
You want to go back to our save point and avoid the horse?
No, let's continue a bit and see.
What did we do last time? We asked for permission. I know who this is.
The chain maker, right?
No, this is the gold mirror guy.
Do you reckon we could do anything differently with him? Maybe he can give us some information. Let's play it out. We can always go back to our one save point at before the horse.
Do you want to ask for permission then? Or should we do different and surprise him?
What did we do to get the mirror and stuff last time?
We ate his horrible food and then stole them from him. Remember, we like spilt our drink or
Do you
something.
think if we kill him, we might get something better?
No, but we can. Should we shove the door open quickly?
Let's
Just
surprise.
'cause it's different.
Yes. So let's go shove the door in and surprise him. And
75.
just remember, this dude is like something from Bloodborne. He has
Yeah,
tendrils on his
yeah,
face, and
it's
his face
creepy.
is invisible, which might mean our sword doesn't work on him. But we'll see. And we've got a save point at the horse. You shove the door open and step forwards, your hand ready with your weapon. But a small vial of liquid was balanced on top of the door and has now landed on your head, spilling its contents. You reach up and rub your head, and oily liquid is matted at your hair. When you look at your hand, it's covered in hair. Again, you feel your head, and this time you pull off a great tuft of hair. Serves you right, intruder gloats a voice from within the hut. Perhaps baldness will teach you some manners. You reach up again to rub your head with a shock. Your hands stroke a bald scalp.
No!
In fact, the effects of this potion of baldness are only temporary. Once you've washed your head, the hair will grow again.
That's okay.
But it will be some time before your head is fully restored. Turn to 43. Okay, that could have been worse.
We're bald now.
It's temporary. We might get
Yeah.
it sorted out in the next couple of pages. So 43.
You look around the room. Herbs, vegetables, and meats are lying on tables around the centre of the room and hanging from the walls. Evidently, you are in a kitchen of some kind. At the far end of the room is a fire in a chimney, and suspended over the fire is a pot containing a bubbling broth, the source of the smell which you picked up out in the road. Standing by the fire is an odd-looking creature. It has a humanoid torso and legs, but its head is a solid blob of jelly, and its eyes float loosely about in the front of its face. Hanging down from its head on all sides are numerous long tentacles. These appear to be its hands, as it has no others, and it grips a ladle and a stirring spoon. This strange creature holds your attention, but under one of the tables you've noticed a box, from which a scroll and shiny mirror protrude. Your host is waiting for your reaction. Will you try to talk to it, draw your weapon and attack, cast a spell, or leave and continue on your way?
I think we tried to talk to it last time. Should we try a spell on it and try and get some information out of him or something?
Yeah. What did we do? We just ran away, didn't we, last time?
So let's try and get some information, or let's see what we can do with the spell, which we haven't found out yet. So
257.
cast a spell, 257.
Oh, I think. Oh, yeah. We're just gonna end up going the same way again.
Which spell will you use? Dim, Bam, Bag, Dud, or Walk?
Ooh.
Dim is the one that makes
Them
slow mentally. The other one makes them clumsy, or what? I think,
yeah.
So Dim's the head
Dim's.
one, right? Bam, don't know what Bam is. Bag, I don't know what Bag is. Dud is the fake spell.
But will Dim work with it being a jelly head?
Worth a shot. If it doesn't work, then we'll have to fight him anyway.
We tried Dim?
Yeah. I don't think we need any items for Dim, so let's try that. 417. You have written down the horse safe spot, right? Just in case.
I want to go back now. I just feel like we've.
Well, we'll just even if we do go back, at least we'll find out different alternatives on the things we've already done.
Ooh, that's not it, is it? 417. 417. Deduct 2 stamina points. You cast your spell over the flare, and it stops. It turns away from you and wanders aimlessly around the room, bumping into things. While it is in this confused state, you may take the box under the table. Turn to 29.
Okay. Do we even want it?
Well, that scroll's got to come in handy, and you can't.
Okay, we'll play it as if we pick them up. We do have them in our inventory; they're just hidden. If we decide to go down this route, we will put them in the inventory.
Yeah.
So, turn to 29.
The thing is, like, you must have to come across a decision where you can use the scroll, which we haven't done yet.
True, and you expect it to be down that way.
Yeah.
Okay, you open the box and look inside. It seems to contain all the creature's valuable possessions, few as they are. An elaborately carved mirror with a gold back is the most impressive item. A parchment scroll contains writings in a language which you do not understand, but you may take it with you anyway. 2 gold pieces are also lying in the box. Leave the hut quickly.
Right, should I write that down?
Yeah,
just
write
in
the 2
case.
gold as well. 2 plus gold.
2 gold, a scroll, and a mirror.
Yeah. So I feel like that even might be one of the passcodes on that scroll. You know, we just need someone to decipher it.
But
anyone down that line has not been able to, have they?
Right, let's try and make the opposite choices from
Yeah.
now on. Because we've been down this route, like, in the first playthrough.
Yeah, the first, like, 4 playthroughs. Okay, 294.
Yeah.
Yeah, 294.
Along the road ahead of you, you can hear the mixed sounds of a large crowd. Perhaps you are heading towards a market or fair of some kind. You arrive at a junction where you may either continue or turn to the left. Ooh, should we turn to the left?
Where is this one?
So we're heading towards where we can hear like the market in front of us, and you
Yeah.
can either go left.
Which page is this? Yeah, should we go left? Because the market's going to take us to the market, and we don't need to buy anything from the market.
328.
Okay, 328. We've been to the market before and bought all the items, and we don't really know what we need.
Yeah, we used one for the crypt, didn't we?
Yeah. And one just gave us more like points towards something.
Yeah.
Okay. You soon arrive at another junction where you may either continue towards a small group of dwellings or turn right. Now, I feel like we've been to the dwellings.
I feel like we've been to the dwellings.
But what was in the dwellings? Did we turn right? Just to see.
Yeah, we might end up back at the market, but we can try it. Right,
or should we go to the dwellings and see if we can do something differently?
Something happened at the dwellings.
Bad.
I can't remember. Did we bump into the person that told us where the inn was?
The liar?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think that was who was at the dwellings.
Should we do the opposite to him?
Yeah,
then?
let's try go right.
Okay. No. Should we not go down there and follow the opposite direction of the liar?
Should we?
Yeah. Okay. Let's turn to 332 then. So we're gonna go towards the dwellings. Because the worst case scenario, if we do talk to the liar and take the wrong way, like.
Whoa, that's a cool page.
Yeah.
You follow the track up past the huts until you reach a junction where you turn right. 10 to 297.
So we go right anyway.
Yeah, we're going right anyway. I think we did this last time.
You are now entering Khare's centre of the centre of Khare's proper, and the buildings and homes are much more closely grouped together. Humans and creatures skulk in the streets. It's a late afternoon, and you better start thinking about where you'll spend the night. You're walking along about the same pace as a youngster, and the two of you start chatting. He's a strange fellow who calls himself Slang. He tells you that he lives beyond the north gate of Khari. He also tells you remarkable stories about his mother being a skunk bear and how he eats nothing but rat's brains, and that he is a personal servant to the first noble of Khari. You soon realise he's a compulsive liar. Everything he says is untrue. Eventually you reach a junction near his destination. Before he leaves, you may ask him for advice. Will you ask him
Oh my god.
how you may most quickly reach the nearest inn, or whether he can direct you to one of the holders of the lines of the North Gate
We didn't
spell.
ask that last time. We wanted to know where the inn was.
We more asked about our stamina than the king.
Yes.
So we're definitely going to do that, right?
But he's a liar, remember?
But he might actually not be a liar. This is us
No,
thinking
this
he's a
is
liar.
us telling us. Oh,
No, because
I don't know.
I think we should because he said loads of random shit, but he's also said he's the person for Khari. So
Yeah,
you
maybe
might-
he's telling the
maybe
truth.
he does eat rat's brains, and he does think his mum's a skunk bear.
Yeah,
Maybe she's true.
Maybe she is.
So alright, Northgate spell. We're going to ask him. So 51.
Oh, I can't believe
We didn't even
ask
remember that. Yeah. Because we were like, oh, we need to sleep. We need stamina.
Let's see, he ponders. Who may know a line of the North Gate spell? Ah, yes. At the junction ahead, do not carry straight on.
We did straight on last time. Right?
Yeah. Eventually, do not take a left turn. I'm gonna have to write this down.
Yes.
Yes, I think that's it. Good luck. You are not quite sure what he has actually advised you to do, and you consider his advice as you approach the crossroads. Remember, he is a compulsive liar. It says that. Turn to 144. So he said to us.
Yeah, you write it down. I'll turn to 144 and you write it down.
So he says, do not carry on straight. So basically, we go straight on.
We did that last time. It didn't take us anywhere where we needed to
Did
go,
it?
though. No.
Right, what's he actually said? I'll write it down. Do not carry on straight on.
Do not carry straight on.
Yeah.
Eventually, do not take a left turn.
Do not take.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure straight took us to the inn. So if we follow his advice, Even though if he's a liar, it might take us to where we need to go.
I thought we turned off to get to the inn. We went right, didn't we? Because we were like, do we go right or do we not go right? And then we went right.
We'll see what's on 144 first. Either way, I think we follow the opposite of the inn. If we do meet that woman again.
Yeah.
At the junction ahead, you may either continue straight on or turn right. Which road will you take?
Do not. I think we go straight on and see if it takes to the inn. I know, but I'm sure we went right last time.
If we go to the inn, we're going to have to do a reset.
Keep your finger on the page.
We'll have to do that twice.
This is 3 times, but we haven't actually used it yet.
But if we use it, we can't go back to the horse.
But then we can go back to the horse next time.
True.
So what page are we on?
144.
I'm going to finish this book, this notebook before we finish the book.
Probably. So 165 then.
Wait, where are you going?
You want us to go straight, right? 165.
The way you said that.
You made a decision. You reading it? Oh, I'll read it and then we can decide if you want to do it. Night is approaching and you have no wish to spend it in the streets of Khare. You stop a passing woman and ask the way to a nearby inn. Head onwards towards the port, she tells you. There is an inn that way, but hurry stranger, for night is approaching. You thank her and help for your help and continue. Eventually you reach the where...
Oh shit!
We're going back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
144, we're at.
We're going to turn right then. So we're following his advice, so turn to 120. So.
Do you not... Right, okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
So he isn't a liar?
Yeah, he's not a liar. We just think he's a liar. And he might... Even if we end up in something bad, I just want to find out what it is.
Yeah. Passing through the streets, you reach another junction where you may either continue straight on or turn left. He says do not take a left turn.
The opposite was not left then, so what is it?
Straight on.
Yeah, right, so we've already come off, haven't we? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so go straight on, turn to page 16. The street eventually meets another. Turning left, you will take you to the centre of Khari and you take this route. Turn to 165. Was that where we were before?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going back to the save point?
What? I don't get it. So is he lied once and not lied another time?
Yeah.
How are you meant to know that? That is hard.
Let's try it then. So we're going back to that save point. Where was it?
144 I've written down.
At the junction head, you may continue straight on or turn right.
So we went right, didn't we?
Yeah, so 120. Passing through the streets, you reach another junction where you either continue straight, turn to 60, or turn left. So let's turn left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens with this.
So basically we followed his instructions the first time and then gone against him.
Yeah, but the second time he seemed like confused about if he was giving us right advice or not.
Further along the street you pass a small chapel. From the noises inside you would guess that a meeting of some sort is going on. Do you wish to investigate, turn to 187 or continue on your way?
Yes, even if it's Red Eye Boys, we can try and use Vic.
Every opportunity now we need to try and find something.
Yeah. So at 187 we're going to investigate the chapel. It's probably going to be the Red Eyed Boys. I can't remember what they were called.
No, I can't.
I'm sure we'll find out soon. Right. You step into the chapel as a woman and a child are leaving. He really is a holy man, Mother. The little one is saying, Salem's brother, the lame one, answered his questions yesterday and his leg was healed. He ran for the first time in his life. You are intrigued and enter the meeting hall. A large number of children and adults are sitting on the floor. At one end on the platform is a grey-haired man in white robes talking to the crowd. Does anyone else wish to take the test of slang?
Slang?
That's the guy's name. So is this a test? He asks. If you can answer my question, he will grant you any wish. If you cannot, you must renounce your own god and worship Slang, the god of malice.
Ooh.
Do you wish to take up the challenge? If so, turn to 156. If not, you may leave the chapel and continue. So
156?
Yes, we're going to do the challenge.
Although, if it's anything like the directions Slang gave us,
yeah,
we're not going to do well.
I know.
You raise your hand and accept his challenge. And who is your god, stranger? Asks the priest. You tell him, Libra, the goddess of justice. I know nothing of her, he says. You will find slang a much more powerful deity. Let us see whether Libra can help you with the challenge of slang. If you answer my question correctly, you may ask anything you wish. But if you cannot, you must renounce Libra and become a follower of slang.
The god of malice.
Do you agree? You nod and tell him to ask his
It's
question.
too late now, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, okay, so this is the question.
Yep.
Bigfoot the Elder walked south. Oh, should I write this down while you read it out? Bigfoot the Elder walked south for 3 furlongs, sowing oats. Then east for 2 furlongs, sowing corn. Then north another 5 furlongs, sowing wheat. And finally, southwest for 4 furlongs, sowing hay. Have you got that? Are you ready for the question? Right, can you read that back out? And I'm going to draw a map.
Is furlongs distance?
Yeah.
Should we write just miles?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bigfoot the Elder.
Right, let's say we start here. Yeah.
He walked south for 3 miles, sowing oats.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and
Oats.
that's oats.
Yep. Then north, another 5. Wait. Then east for 2 miles. Right, I think.
Yeah.
Sowing corn.
1, 2, corn.
Yep. Then north.
Yep.
Another 5 miles, sowing wheat.
5 wheat.
Yep. And finally southwest for another 4 miles, sowing hay.
Okay.
Have you got that? Are you ready for the question? When you are ready, turn to 301. Let's have
Was
a
that
quick
southwest, that last one?
Yes.
Okay, so
southwest, yeah.
north, east, southwest. So you went south for 3, so I've used a line as a 1.
Let me
1,
just
2,
check.
3.
Right. South for 3.
Yep.
East 2.
Yep.
North 5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Southwest 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
So let's see what this question is then. So I'll read this one. We've already got the book and we want to lose the map. The question is, and here the priest pauses for an effect. The tension mounts in his audience. The question is, what was his favourite colour? You protest strongly as this question is most unfair, whereupon the crowd bursts into laughter. You smile sheepishly as you realise you've been caught by what must be one of his standard hoaxes. He is certainly quite the showman for a priest. All right then, Annalander, he starts. You are amazed. How did he know you were from Annaland? He asked this question. In Bigfoot's family are 6 sons.
I'm gonna write this down.
Yep.
So in Bigfoot's family, it doesn't say it's his sons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bigfoot is nearing the end of his life and wishes to divide his wealth exactly among his sons.
So it is his sons.
Well, yeah, just
yeah,
maybe. So he wants to divide it by 6, so
yeah.
get rid of that. He gives 5 gold pieces to his second youngest son. So maybe put like son in
1,
ages.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So should we put it in like oldest to youngest?
So son 1 is the oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he is nearing the end of his life and he wishes to divide his gold. He gives 5 gold pieces to his second youngest son.
Yeah.
13 gold pieces to his eldest.
Yeah.
And 9 to the 4th youngest.
4th youngest.
Yeah, so 4th
second
from the bottom.
oldest.
4th from the bottom of that list.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. 9.
Yep. Do you know how much gold the other sons received and how many gold pieces he possessed in all? Think carefully about your answer. When you have decided, call out your answer and turn to the reference corresponding to that number. If you cannot answer his question, turn to 248.
Right, so he's got 5 sons. 6.
6 sons.
Oh fuck, I wrote 5. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
right, start again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So 5 to the second youngest.
Second youngest. 1, 2, 3.
No, it's 5. The 5th one. 5.
Second youngest.
Yeah, that's youngest.
Right,
That's
okay.
oldest.
So how many is that?
5 gold pieces.
Yeah.
13 gold pieces to the eldest.
Yeah.
9 to the 4th youngest. So from 4 from the bottom.
Number 3?
Guessing so.
Right, so let's look at this. So
4th youngest.
oh,
1,
so each one gets 2 more. 9. So he gets 11, he gets 7, and the youngest gets 3. So in total, is this how much he's got in total?
We don't know how much he's got in total.
Yeah, but is that the question?
Yes. How much his other sons received, and how many gold pieces he possessed in all?
Yeah. So 3, 4,
If that's like how it
9,
works
10,
out. Right?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 5, 6, 8, 2, 1, 2, 3, 48, I'm saying. Is the gold he has in total.
And how have you worked that out?
Because if you look, it goes down in 2s, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3.
Yeah. And that all adds up to 48.
Yeah.
Okay, for reference to anyone watching the video, we've figured out, we've written down like the sons and oldest to youngest, and written the gold coins.
Let me check if I counted this up right.
And
13.
basically the coins have like a pattern of who get to what. So it's like a 3, 5, 7, 9, and then inside between those two we figured out the rest. So if this is correct,
I think it's 48, but it might not be.
so
48.
If we don't guess it right anyway, we'll turn to the other page.
This is what the maths looks like. It's very good, strong maths.
Here we go, 48.
Is this me?
Yep.
Oh no! The priest.
Hold that page, yeah.
Which page? This one?
Yeah.
The priest cannot hide his disappointment. Apparently the people of Khare are not trained in the science of mathematics.
That's a
As
good
you
thing.
were!
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's a good
thought it was bad. As he has agreed, he will grant you one wish. You ask him what he knows of the spell to open the north gate of Khare. I am unable to tell you the spell in its entirety, he says, as only the first noble of Khare knows all 4 lines. Oh, so one person does know all 4 lines.
Yeah, and he's not the one that the guy told us to go to.
But I can tell you one line, which is, I bid you portals open wide. His audience is amazed at your wisdom, and they shout out their good wishes as you leave the chapel. Restore your luck score to its initial level.
So we're already above that, so
Yeah.
we don't need to do that.
Now
So
turn to 165.
you write that down.
I'll
So
write
first
it.
noble, and there's still no numbers in that, remember?
So this is the first noble.
Yeah. No. Who's it? We don't know whose this one is, but just
Ooh,
put
I'll
first
put
noble
question
question mark.
First noble. And what's he say?
I bid you,
Yeah.
comma, portals,
Yeah.
comma, open wide.
Open wide.
And that's it, and we don't really gain much else from that. Maybe we should write them down on a fresh page sometime soon.
Yeah.
Okay, but so we've got that. So turn to 165.
Look at that maths. Are you
This
proud
is,
of
we've
me?
got nearly as many pages in this book than we did in the entire
Yeah.
book we're reading right now. Okay? Night is approaching and you have no wish to spend it in the streets of Khare.
Fuck.
You stop a passing woman and ask the way to a nearby inn. Head onwards to the port, she tells you. There is an inn on the way. You better hurry, stranger, for night is approaching. You thank her for your help and continue. Eventually you reach the Wayfarer's Rest and step inside. Turn to 110.
Shit. Well, this is going... We're going to end up in...
Well, let's just keep changing things down the road on this one.
Yeah.
If this... We might get another piece. If not, I feel like it's got to be the horseway.
Didn't the spell say it has 3 numbers?
3 digits.
Three
yeah.
digits hidden in it.
Yeah, the 7 nobles that we know of at
Bid you
least.
portals open wide. Oh, it's a rhyme though.
All of them.
They're all rhyming.
What have we got so far then? Read them out for us.
So we've got I bid you portals open wide, which
Yep.
is the first noble.
Yeah.
And then if we're doing them in order, one lock made out of Golem's hide, by Korga's grace and Forga's pride, and that's it.
And there's only 1 digit in that, isn't there?
Yeah.
1.
Or is it the number of the nobles?
That's what I
1, 5, and
said.
7.
Should we Oh, we can't try until we get to the
We
North
can't
Gate.
try it.
Try 157. Oh, you got 3 digits, have we? We write those down in a combination. How many combinations can you get out of that? Oh, so there's lots, isn't it? What is it?
Well, we can't use 751. We can't use 715.
Is it
so
go to 500?
it's only 175 or 157. Yeah.
Okay. Let's play along then. So, that's the 2 combinations we have out
So
of
far.
the codes we have. I know it probably doesn't make a lot of sense right now, but basically we have to look to a reference page that we think is the correct one that we've got from the spell line so far. So, one more time.
Oh, I don't know what to do here now. You enter the Wayfarer's Rest. It is a noisy, bustling place, and no one takes much notice as you enter. The innkeeper is behind the bar, trying to serve the numerous creatures all demanding their ale at the same time. The inn is evidently a local for the sailors of the port, as salty types and bucks and wenches are laughing together and singing shanties around the tables. You manage to catch the innkeeper's attention. He is a surly, bald-headed man. Like us. Used to dealing with the rabble from the docks, and is surprised at your dress and obviously well-educated tone. And what be your purpose in these here parts? He asks. You explain you would like a bed for the night, perhaps with some food, and ask the price. A room up top will be 4 pieces of gold, he says, and we'll feed you to the gills for another 4. If you wish to eat before you rest, turn to 331. If you just want to bed down and perhaps eat your own provisions, turn to 286. Or if you cannot afford to eat or stay, turn to 68.
Should we just, yeah. Last time we went to the guy, we woke up tied up, and the dude was trying to cut our heads off with a guillotine, which he succeeded in. So we're just gonna bail out. If we lose 2 stamina points for not sleeping, I can deal with that.
Okay, 68.
You leave the inn and wander around the streets, trying to find a suitable place to rest for the night. Would you like to choose a dark alley behind the inn to sleep, or will you stay awake all night? I feel like if we try and sleep in an alley, we're gonna get killed. We're gonna get arrested by red boys or
but
guards.
if we try and stay awake all night, will we just end up going to the market at first dawn?
Maybe, but
Do you wanna try that?
I reckon if we stay awake, we'll have more perception of something. We might see something. We might lose stamina, but we might see something else.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 159.
It just feels like a very shallow chance of making that choice in the book. Find something decent.
Either way, if we don't sleep, we'll lose stamina. If we get kicked in the face while we're sleeping in an alleyway, we're going to lose stamina.
Yeah.
Unless someone comes along and takes us into a house, which could happen, but 159.
You lose 2 stamina points for staying awake all night.
I can deal with that.
Daybreak, you continue your journey. Turn to
So
267.
17.
Oh man.
Which one?
267.
Did you eat at all yesterday? If not, you are now famished and must deduct 3 stamina points. If you did eat, you'd suffer no penalty. Then to 325. Okay. Did we not eat? No, we didn't eat the guy's broth, did we? So, you turn to 325, is it? And I will deduct some more stamina. 16, 15. Now down to 14 stamina.
At least even if we die, we have 3 lines.
Yeah, and we can just do the horse thing differently.
You leave the inn. In the morning light, you can see that it is set almost on the riverside and is a short distance from the harbour bridge, the only crossing of the Jabaji. You cross the great river. On the far bank, there is a fork in the road. Will you turn left or turn right?
Let's go right this time
And
to the
stick
monument.
our head in the water. Maybe.
Not stick our head in it, but we'll see what's down that way. Because did we end up in jail anyway last time, or did we escape it?
We ended up in jail. 198.
So I wonder if we don't go to the monument and we kind of sneak around or something. Let's read it anyway. So, the early morning sun is beginning to wake the streets of Khare. You carry on along the road until you reach a square in the centre, which an odd-looking creatures are hanging around the monument of some kind. You walk up for a closer look. The monument is a very large arch housing something which must be quite important. Judging by the way the onlookers are peering into it, the onlookers themselves are a strange bunch. They are thin and spindly with long faces, and their eyes seem to be permanently closed. Will you take a closer look at the monument, turn to 204, avoid the area and walk around to the other side of the square? Like,
I think we avoided last time, and they were like they
they
saw
caught us anyway. Yeah, we
yeah.
tried it, didn't we? So let's talk to them and see what we can do differently in this, because we get to talk to them and ask them stuff, don't we? So 204.
Yeah.
I think we asked them what the monument was, and they called us fools and threw us in.
Yeah. You walk up the steps to the monument and try to get a clear view of what is inside. Here, don't push, be careful, says one of the creatures. You apologise and peer in. You can see what appears to be a pool of shimmering water inside, although you are not quite sure whether it is really water or not. Will you bend down for a closer look, turn to 123, ask one of the onlookers what it is, turn to 116, or back off and leave the square?
I feel like at this point, we might as well bend over and look into it.
Same. If we leave, they'll call us foolish.
Yeah, and when we ask them, they call us foolish.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll think we're like devout to this monument by actually doing what they're doing.
Oh, we're gonna get arrested and thrown
But
in the
if it
sewer
does,
either way.
we get it back to the horse. So
Yeah.
you've written the horse page
My
down, haven't
horse,
you?
Yes.
Oh, so that can be on. If we do fail, that can be our next new starting point, right?
Yeah.
So bend down for a closer look. 1, 2, 3.
This is gonna be like, it's not gonna be water.
They're gonna
is it?
push us in, maybe. I don't know. You get down on your knees. You hear chuckling behind you, and a boot on your rump sends you sprawling forward into the pool. The splash you're expecting does not happen. Turn to 270.
It's gonna be the sewer.
Okay, 270. It is, I think.
No, is it?
Yeah.
It is. Right, we're at the sewer.
Should we kill ourselves and go back to the
Let's
horse?
kill ourselves because we know our way out of the sewer now. We know there's nothing in the sewer that you can actually get. And then when you come out of the sewer, it's a straight direction to the gate.
Yep.
Is it?
Do you remember?
69 was out of the sewer.
Should we try our luck getting out of the sewer and trying one of the combinations? And if that's wrong, then at least
we'll go back to the horse.
Yes.
Okay, so basically we will take the sewage in the face.
Yeah.
Because
we've fallen into this like pile of shit and slime, and we can hear something coming down the chute, and we have the option to duck under the water or just take it like a man. So I think we realised that if we take it in the face, then
it's better for
us. Yeah. So turn to 327, and I will deduct. Do we need to deduct anything?
It'll tell us.
Okay, you do that one then.
You hold your breath as the filthy liquid explodes from the chute all over your face. Oof. You are violently sick, and you must deduct 3 stamina points. Was it the same. Both sides?
It's the same, yeah.
You climb out of the horrendous pile of sludge, and you were in and clean yourself off as best you can. Now you must try and find a way out.
So now we just have an option of different ways to turn to. So we're going to turn to until we find a way out.
So we just go to 10 first. We need to get to 69. Yeah.
Okay, so we have the option to escape the cave.
And continue as far as possible, 69. Yeah. We've done this so many times, we know
Yeah, we know the way to get out, so we don't need to trial and error it.
69.
Okay. You arrive at a dead-end passageway, but the light is shining into the passage from above. You look up and can see a hole at the top of the sewer, and a rope is hanging down from a bucket at the end of it. Perhaps you have found a disused well. You leap up, grab the rope, you start a long shinny. Do you reckon that's supposed to be shimmy?
I reckon
up the rope to the light above. This is a tiring climb and you must lose 2 stamina points, but you can add 2 luck points for finding a way out of the sewers. At the top you find you are indeed returning to the surface through a well. You rest to catch your breath, and then you may either continue head out of Khare or back towards the Cityport to investigate a building standing in the graveyard. So, so we don't want to go to the graveyard because we don't have the stuff and we've already been there, so we're going to go head out of Khare. So 319, and I'll lose 2 stamina and gain 2 luck. So stamina.
It definitely was just the thing at 83, wasn't it?
What? It's 83.
The crypt.
Yeah, because you go to the gate after that. Oh wait, I'm losing 2 stamina points, so I'm going down.
Oh, I don't know though. I head out of Khare is 319, but then if you go to the graveyard and leave out the Cityport, it's 127.
Should we do that then?
So we've gone to the crypt, but we know what's in the crypt and we don't want to investigate it.
Should we try that then? Then we might end up not out of the city, but somewhere else.
Yeah. So head out of Cityport,
Okay.
127.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the graveyard, but we're not gonna go into the crypt. We're gonna hightail it. So hopefully somewhere new. Adventure time. What's up, Fumtio? Hope you're having a good day or night.
Hey, 127.
It's basically demon souls in book form. This.
Yeah.
127.
It's more stressful than Demon's Souls.
Oh, here's somewhere we've been before.
Is it?
A little further up the road, you come to a well. A rope hangs down from a pulley deep in the well. You walk up to it, and as you approach, you can hear a woman's voice singing. It seems to be coming from the well itself and to be directed at you. My dear, your fortune can be told. It will cross my palm with gold. I'm saying this all wrong. My dear, your fortune can be told if you will cross my palm with gold. Do you wish to toss a gold piece into the well? If so, turn to 217. If you'd rather not bother, continue, turn to 319.
We learnt the hard way with this woman, and it's actually like a never-ending coin tossing.
She asked for one piece of gold, and then she asked for just one more, and then one more, until it gets to about 6. And each one takes you to a different page. And when you finally give her 6, it takes you back to like
number 3.
Number 3. So it's an endless cycle of you giving her money.
Is it though?
It is. Because you just do the same thing over and over.
Were the page numbers the same?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, because you go back to the same page you're on. Okay, so we're not going to give this bitch any money. So, 319, which takes us out to the gate again, I think.
Yeah.
So at least we know that now.
I don't think the horse is the answer.
Yeah, I think it is, because there'll be other places in that way. The horse rode us away from that direction.
You are now leaving the centre of the city. The street turns into a dirt track which winds from Khare past a small settlement of huts and out past a tall building. In the distance you can see the Great Wall of Khare and the North Gate. At a tree stump along the way you may stop and eat provisions. Yeah, we might as well. We're going to die soon anyway.
Go on then.
Add 2 stamina points.
So we've got 2 provisions left. And add 2
stamina points.
So we're back up to 11 now, in case we actually have a fight.
Just outside the group of huts, you come across a blind beggar who asks you for alms. Will you give him a gold piece? No.
What if we do something differently down here?
How can you though? Or will you press on towards the gate? We ended up going through quite a long fight.
What did we get from the blind beggar?
He gave us a spell line.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah. Fucking then we already have it.
Wow.
he can die. Let the harpies rip him to pieces.
Press on towards the gate. 148.
Yeah. At least we might even finish the book. This might actually be successful if those things are right.
I wish these books were more common. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really see them much anymore. Like these are all from the 80s.
Didn't somebody tell us about
Yes, you wrote it down, but I can't remember what it was.
Different.
We've read like a few of these now, and every single time I've been thinking like I would love to read a Bloodborne one. Like, can you imagine a From Software style of this game, of this book? It'd be amazing.
Oh, I can't read my own writing. Tabletop notes for the... I've written them down somewhere.
We could watch the stream back and find it if we're desperate. Okay. You follow the road towards the North Gate. You are now leaving Khare proper, and you can see the Great Wall stretching across your path in the distance. One building remains between you and the gate, and this looks to be a place of some magnificence. You continue to find that it is a large temple standing off the road. It is indeed the sight to behold. Totems of the ancient gods line the short path to the temple doors. The building itself is pyramidal, reaching high into the sky. Friezes of gargoyles and sculptures in polished metal ring the temple at each level. Around the doorway, rock-sculptured images of unimaginable creatures seem to guard the entrance. Do you wish to enter the Shrine of Korga, or will you ignore it and continue to the North Gate? Is there anything else we can do in there?
There's nothing. We tried everything. We tried the whole search thing, and the golems came down.
Okay, so we're gonna not go into the temple because we've been there multiple times now. We spent half the playthrough in there.
Yeah.
So 109. Have you played any of these, Fumtio?
You leave the temple and head on. The large north gate looms up in front of you. The gate is heavily guarded, and you will have to make plans for dealing with the guards.
What if there's anything? Just thinking, what if we do get captured by the guards? That might be a good thing.
Can we try it? We might have to fight them, but...
Yes.
Well, let's see what it says. I can't remember what happens here. 175.
In front of the gate, the city guards are patrolling in threes. You stop at a tree and pick your moment when they approach. When only one group of three stands between you and the north gate, you step out towards them. They look at you scornfully. The gate is closed, simpleton, says the tallest of the three. So turn around and head back into town. You dare not fight them, as their comrades will soon be back. We offer them a bribe or cast a spell.
Ooh, we've always done the spell.
I think it probably have the same effect. Unless they do lock us up, we could try it and see if they lock us
What,
up.
try and give them a bribe?
Yeah.
Should we try it?
Yeah.
Or we could spell them and then try a combination.
Should we try a different spell? Oh,
No, because the spell worked.
so try and bribe them first. Let's see
We
what
might die
happens.
if we try bribe them, but...
Yeah. I'm just thinking of the things we have, like the codes.
I can't make out a combination with the code.
At least we know how to fast track our way to the gate if we need to.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to try a spell and then... Yeah? No,
Yeah.
bribe. Was it?
Either.
Let's try and bribe them. 157. What?
I've written down 157 as our spell to the gate.
Okay, then that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Cross that out.
Damn.
So we need to turn to a reference at the end of the book, which is a combination of things we have. We've written down 157 as a possible combination, and that's come up as an option here, which is not the end of the game. So that's definitely made us dodge a bullet. So how much will you offer? 1 gold piece, 3 gold pieces each, or 5 gold pieces each? And there's 3 of them. So that's 15. We don't have enough.
Should we try the lowest? Or do you reckon they'll just kill us?
If you do not have at least 1 gold piece, you can give to them. You'll have to turn to 26 and cast a spell. So
either we go little or we go as much as we can. What about 3?
let's try 3. That's all we can do because we don't have 15 gold. So turn to 287. So how many do you drop? 9?
Yeah.
What happens first?
Ooh. Oh. They look at each other, trying to decide whether they could get any more gold out of you. Alright, traveller, says the tall one, but whatever you want to do, make it quick. They take your offering and wander off away from the gate. You now have a short time in which to step up to the gate and try to open it, now we don't have a reference.
Why? You only written down 157?
Well, we've got either 157 or 175.
So we can try
We
175.
can try it, but I doubt it.
Okay, so we've lost 9, so what's that? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. We've got 5 gold left. They're going to murder you. They actually took 9 gold pieces.
Yeah, they probably would have tried to murder us if
Usually we
gave
use a
them
spell,
one.
an illusion spell, and we give them like a whole shit ton of jewellery. It's all fake though, and it works. So we know they are at least susceptible to money. What was it?
It's 271.
Okay.
We've been here many times before.
This is the end point if you don't have
Yeah.
this stuff. So you step up to the dark north gate of Khare. A few yards from the gate, you stop dead as a phantom voice speaks to you. Halt, stranger, booms the voice. You look around, but no one is near. It is the gate itself which is speaking to you. You may not pass through this gate, for it is wizard locked. If you do not know the unlocking spell, your next step forward will mean your instant death. Do you know the 4 lines of the spell which will open the gate? If you do, arrange them in the correct order and speak them at the gate. 3 numbers are hidden within the spell. If you write these numbers down in order, the result will be a 3-digit number. Turn to the reference with this number to see whether you recite the spell correctly. If you do not know the 4 lines of the spell, you will have to start over, this time being careful to follow all the clues which will lead you to the keepers of the spell lines. So we've got one possible combination we can think of so far, and it's 175, right?
Yeah. Forgers? It's 4-4, do you reckon? Or is that just clutching at straws?
Is that how it's spelled?
Forger, yeah.
Then probably not.
Oh, man.
175?
Yeah. 1's definitely in
175.
there. No.
No, okay. So that's not right.
so
There's
we
definitely no other combos
failed.
out of that.
I bid you portals open wide.
Mm-hmm.
1 lock, so that's 1. 1 lock made out of golem's hide. By Corga's grace and Forga's pride.
And that, the Golem's hide, which noble is that?
That was the 5th noble.
So that's the first one, isn't it? The one we've got. I bid you.
Well, we think it's the 1st noble.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. Okay.
What could you put with 4? 1, summit 4.
1 and 4 might be 2.
I reckon we bail back to our. We start the game again. Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know what gold or anything we had back then. So I'm gonna have to start the book. God, what did we start on?
Yeah, did we actually lose anything with the horse?
On the way to the horse?
Yeah.
Maybe. Right, let me just. I think we started with 13 gold, so we've died. We're back to our.
I'm going to the late ones.
Okay, so
Good
we had
luck.
13 gold. Our stamina was. Let me check. It might have been 21, yeah. I think it was 21, yeah. So I'm going to put our stamina back up to 21. This is probably our like 8th attempt at this now. A lot of times we realise that we're just heading into this direction again without the clue, so we just kind of like start fresh again. And I think we're good to go. Our luck was on 16 actually, so it's good to go back with some more luck. And I think we're good to go, so I'm going to read from page 81 and find out if we lost anything along the way. Okay. Bear with me while I catch up. I'm just checking we didn't lose anything on the way. I think we rolled once for the guy smoking the weed, so that got us up to 23 stamina. We're heading back to our save point basically, where we have one save point and we lose a luck point from doing it. So we take a 2 from 2.
Should have like taken a picture of the stats.
I know. We should do that every save point.
Yeah, at the horse.
So we're gonna test our luck here for the fish. So I'm gonna lose a luck point for this.
Did we do that, or did we just decide to talk to him?
No, we didn't. We talked to him and he didn't get anything.
Oh right.
So oh, did we not? Oh, we didn't, did we? Oh, did we? Did we take the gold? We did, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, so we got lucky, but we lost the stamina point, which brings us down to 22. And then we added 1 gold.
Yes.
14. That looks right now.
Are we nearly back at the horse?
Yeah. Just horse better.
I just have a feeling that it's not the way we should have gone.
But we don't have many other options down here.
Do we not?
No. Here we go, here's the horse. So this is our. Did you write 28 down?
I wrote 183 down for the horse. Oh, this is when we walked over to the horse, so maybe.
Yeah, so you couldn't go back. So this is our point then. So, further up the road, you reach a fork where you may continue either straight ahead or up to the left. A hut stands in the fork and a stallion is tied up outside it. You may take the track up to the left, continue ahead, or you may walk over to the horse. So the horse is on the left already. So, should we take the track up to the left?
Yeah.
Because it's in the middle of the fork. So, 300. Let's hope this works out differently.
Please. We just need like one. Is it one more?
Yeah,
line?
1. Just think of how many pages it could be in there.
300.
Yep.
Ooh. You follow the road, which narrows. A group of young Orklings are scurrying down towards you, shoving and hitting one another. Seeing you, they rush up and surround you, and 10 little voices are pestering you. Hello, 1 gold piece. Their hands are poking at you, held flat to receive your donation. Will you toss them a gold piece, turn to 91, or ignore them and press onwards? Oh my god, they look very creepy.
Yeah, there's like 10 of these things and they're probably going to rinse us, but at this point, because we only need the 1 coin, it might be worth just giving them money and see what comes out of it.
They're like kid orcs, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, how much gold have we got?
We
14?
got, yeah, let's give them the gold and just see what happens.
And we found the gold from the fish, so hopefully we only actually need 1 gold piece.
Yeah, true. So should we do that then? So 91?
Yeah. Please.
I know, it's one code, and hopefully that helps us find out what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, you toss the coin into the air and they squabble over it. You may ask them where they have come from, how you may reach the centre of the city, or whether they have heard of anyone called Vic.
We don't want to know how to get to the centre of the city.
Yep. Where they come from, 180, not sure. Where have they have heard of anyone called Vic? Now, Vic is a password or a spell that is used to, like...
Vic's a password, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's not a person then, right?
Well, no, we met a person called
Fangler or something,
and he said use Vic
as a password.
Yeah, when in danger, use Vic.
So should we ask them where they came from?
Yeah,
don't know what
and
you're
then
gonna get
we
out
can
of that.
maybe use Vic as a
second, like a backup if we need it.
hopefully.
They might even take us to a village. Maybe like their chieftain is like a noble or something.
Yeah.
So turn to 180. We're gonna ask them where they come
Yeah,
from.
we haven't seen any orcs in Khari, have we? 180?
Yeah.
Come on. They tell you they have just left their lesson at a scholar's home.
Is that what we need?
Yes, I think.
One of them is, you said one of the nobles is a scholar.
Yeah, a little further up the track. Here's their teacher. Turn
Yes.
to 329. Oh my god,
Please,
this is
please,
a good
please,
feeling
please,
right
please,
now.
please, 329.
329.
We're gonna have to do like a whole maths class in this one.
So I am ready.
As they close in around you, you can feel small hands mauling your backpack. They are trying to reach inside to see if you have anything worth stealing. Test your luck. If you are lucky, turn to 316. If you're unlucky, turn to 262. Okay, so
Good
we
job,
are lucky.
we're loaded with
I
luck.
know, so we lose a luck point.
I'm gonna roll anyway, just to see.
Did it tell us to roll?
No, but that's how you test.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. So we're lucky, turn to 316.
You free yourself from the little urchins and continue up the track. A short distance further on, you come across a largish home made of stones and mortar. This place looks quite important.
Yes, do it.
Will you walk up to the front door, turn to 140,
Ooh.
creep around the back of the house? I don't want to be creeping. Or continue straight? No. So
If it's a scholar, you might like think we're weird for creeping around. If it is a scholar and not like some badass, if we go to the door, they might actually be helpful.
surely we can't die from walking up to the front door. As
Yeah.
long as we don't kick it through like we tried.
Should we make this our save point for this run?
Another save point?
No, we started again.
Okay.
We have one save point.
Right, we'll turn a new page.
We might not use it. Hopefully we don't need to use it.
316.
Yeah.
And let me make a note of what we have so far. Or should we just take a quick... So 318 SP.
I have so many pictures of this layout on my screen now. Okay, so should we try and go through the front door?
Yeah.
Did you read this or did I? You read it.
I
didn't
read
you?
it.
Okay, so 140. If it's a scholar, I feel like it'd be quite helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. You stand in front of a solid oak wood door decorated with elaborate carvings. In the middle is a great brass knocker, and you rap 3 times.
Whoa.
Just one knocker, not
Just
multiple.
3 times.
And you rap 3 times. Moments later, the door opens and an elderly man in a gown stands before you. A strange, spiky creature, like a large lizard, nestles next to his leg.
Ooh.
You greet him apprehensively. He returns your greeting and appears to be not unfriendly.
Yay.
He will allow you to enter, but not with your weapon. Will you hand him your weapon, turn to 229, or force your way in with it?
No, let's be nice.
He's being nice to us, so...
We've got spells too, at the end of the day.
And the worst case scenario, if we do lose our sword, we go down to 8 skill instead of 9.
And we also have tucked in our backpack a replacement sword. If we're allowed to use it.
I think the only time you can't change weapons is during a fight.
Okay.
So should we, as a backup, change our sword to the replacement sword?
No. Let's just go for it.
Okay,
We'll put our faith in the old man.
Hand him your weapon, turn to 229. We're thinking so much about getting through this gate. What if we get through the gate and there's an absolutely massive boss? Or we have to fight the gatekeeper?
There probably will be. Why are we opening the gate again?
To get into the backlands for book 3.
Oh. He takes your weapon and leaves it by the door. He seems genuinely friendly. Introducing himself as Lortag the Elder, a scholar and sage.
Don't think we've heard that name before.
No. You follow him into his study. Turn to 336. I like this.
It's looking good. It's looking good, isn't it?
And he's wearing a robe, a gown.
And he's got a lizard around his leg. 336.
That's how I want to get old.
A giant lizard. Oh, is this a picture of him? Okay. You follow him into his study, an elegant room lined floor to ceiling with books. You converse with him on the way and learn that he's a sage and scholar who now teaches local children. He seems to be a fairly peaceful fellow, quite out of character with the city he lives in. He explains he has a good life and wishes to spend the rest of it doing what he can help to civilize the city. As it is apparent that he may be able to help you with your quest, you ask him if he knows anything of the spell needed to open the North Gate. Indeed, I know one line of the spell, he says, and I will gladly tell you if you can help me with the problem I am having.
Yeah.
You agree to help if you can. I have recently been trying to decipher some runes. I'm working on an exercise, but I am now stuck as I do not know which rune follows in the sequence. Which would you say should follow? You have some knowledge of runes and study the problem carefully. Look at the sequence depicted in the illustration and choose the rune you think should follow. Okay, so first up, here is a picture of the old dude. He doesn't look as old as I imagined. Where is he? He's like this, he looks like something from Aladdin.
Ooh!
He's got his bearded dragon on his shoulder and he has all these things on his tail.
It's an iguana.
Is it?
Yeah.
An iguana, okay. So, and here's the picture of the puzzle we are trying to decipher. You can see it in the bottom there. There's 4 runes with images on which all have a different page number and we have to find which is next in order.
Follow from what?
I do not know which rune follows in the sequence. Which would you say should follow?
In what sequence?
We don't know.
That's going to be a complete guess then.
I am now stuck as I do not know which rune follows in the sequence. Which would you say? Maybe we have to go to these pages and see what it says and then...
You reckon?
Oh no, these are the ones we have to choose for him.
Yeah, but what are we actually matching it to? Oh, do we have to look at this picture?
We don't know where it goes next.
Oh, this is like a guess and a half. Oh, there's some things in here that aren't there.
What could this possibly be?
This is gonna have to be a guess. Like, follow what?
I have recently been trying to decipher some runes and working on an exercise, but I am now stuck as I do not know which rune follows in the sequence. Which would you say should follow? You have some knowledge of runes and study the problem carefully. Look at the sequence depicted in the illustration and choose the rune. Okay, so it definitely is. Where are we going though? Let's just take a look at this. It just has like a board full of these runes, right?
Runes,
and I just don't know where the next piece is.
Maybe there's a piece missing that we have to...
Well, they're all quite big images, aren't they?
So where's it fitting? In here?
I don't know. Or is it next to this what he's got picked up?
He has something pointing at this.
What pointing? I think that's to like pick things up, isn't it? Is that like yeah, I think that's to pick it up. Right, that looks similar to that one. Oh my god.
Hang on, let me try and... Where's it to fit in?
That's what we don't know.
Not very clear.
Is there anything that's not on them, like a symbol that just doesn't exist? Where do the arrows
This one
go?
just looks weird.
Yeah.
274 looks not... And 115 looks a bit too... That's 115 there.
Is it? Is it the same?
That's 115. Ah, so is it the one that's not here?
Potentially. Do we have this one? Is that one?
Yep.
Is it?
Yep. And it's missing
No,
this out of it.
Where does that one start?
It's that. It's like that, isn't it? Without this arrow.
.72. Can you see that one?
Right. So that's there.
That's there, isn't it?
Yep.
Does that looks like that one to me.
So,
72 is that one.
So maybe 274, because it's the only one that isn't there.
We really need to think about this before we do it, like as much as possible.
It's
That doesn't have 2 arrows on it.
confusing. Are we overthinking it?
Oh my god, I don't know.
Study the sequence.
Sorry.
It's gonna be a long stream.
We've had longer ones. We've had one that's nearly 2 hours.
Right.
Is it anything to do with the one he's got holding in his little sculpture?
But the only thing on there is that. What's it on about a sequence? I just don't get it. That's missing something. That's not exactly the same. Is that exactly the same?
That's the closest. Oh, it's the arrows on that one. Oh wait, is that? Oh god.
That's not exactly the same either. Are we trying to find one that's exactly the same?
It should be different if it's in a sequence, shouldn't it?
Arrow. So that is that upside down.
Yeah.
But it has an arrow on it.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. That's
That
just
is that.
It has 2
But
on
it's
it.
missing 2.
What about this one? Is this missing anything?
That is this, but it's missing an arrow and a little goblet.
So it's missing 2. That's missing 2. That's missing 2. That's missing 1.
That is this, which is missing
1.
1.
1 1 2 2. God.
I don't understand how anyone's meant to know what this means.
We'll turn upside down.
It's a 1 out of 4 chance.
This is the. To be fair, it's not that far in.
No, it's not far.
Where do we make our save point? It was.
I can't remember.
We got the page written down.
We can make this as a save.
We've already made a save point.
I put
Let
316.
me just see what 316 is.
I think it's when we no, I can't remember actually.
That is going into the Skull's house, so
Oh!
we've got a save point to start again.
Yeah, fine. Okay, cool.
So should we pick? I feel like 274 is so obvious.
274 is just plain though.
Basically, we've got a save point, so we can try all 4.
Why would you? I want time to follow that because I just think that's.
We try 1115.
What does your gut say? 115.
Maybe the one with the arrow.
I would say 255. I don't know why. I just.
Let's try 255. We've made our save point. We'll leave to the look point. Did we? We tried again, haven't we?
Yeah.
No, we haven't on this run. We
No,
haven't.
not on this one.
Okay, so if we do, we lose a luck point and go back to that page. Okay, so 255.
I feel like it's got to be a guess anyway.
Yeah. He probably just wants us to spend so much time there. That one, he scoffs. Why, even my own pupils could see that is not the right room. Goodness
shit.
me, I do believe you will have to rely on a lot of luck to get you through this journey. He laughs loudly. You decide it is about time for you to leave. Before you go, my friend, I'll give you something to give you the luck you will need. Here, take this. He gives you a small oatmeal cake and tells you that if you eat half of his cake, your luck is guaranteed at any time. In the journey ahead, you are called on to test your luck.
No, we can't.
You may instead eat the cake. If you do so, you'll automatically be lucky without having to make a dice roll or deduct from your luck. The cake will work, blah, 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 blah.
So it's the wrong answer.
Yes, so we're going to lose the luck.
Oh, boy. So which one was that? 255?
Yep.
It can't be that obvious one, surely.
We can try it.
That's the only one that's not there.
I'm kind of hoping there's a boss at the end of this to like punish us for losing all this luck now. But should we try 274?
274 is the only page that he doesn't have. But it just looks too plain to be a page.
Yep. You want to read this one? Keep that page.
This one?
Yeah.
Let me see that, he says. Why do you think this rune is correct? You explain that the others represent spots on a gambling die. This rune is the missing one. Of course, he exclaims. He's very excited that you're having solved his problem and enthusiastically agrees to help you in your quest. So it was the obvious one.
Oh, God.
I know of only one line in the spell you require. He starts, and it reads as follows. So tumblers too, sealed deep inside. I know not who keeps the other 3 lines, but they are all leading citizens. In this city, often the creatures know more than the menfolk, so this gift may be of use to you. He hands you a small pouch with what appears to be a handful of green fur inside.
Yeah.
You pull it out and find that it is a wig. What did we need a wig for?
Well, we're bald now, so we'll take that as a pro.
Which will, yeah, but I remember us needing a wig for
It's
something.
for Yap spell.
Is it?
Don't know what the spell does, but we needed a green wig.
Which may be useful in your spells. Thanking him, you decide to press on, collecting your weapon on the way out. Restore your luck to its initial level. Which is already
We're not
passed.
going to do that because we...
No. And turn to 133. Oh, let me write down the spell. I'm going to rewrite the spell.
Okay.
Tomorrow. What's this one?
So, tumblers 2, sealed. Deep inside. So, tumblers 2, sealed deep inside.
Did it say which noble?
No.
Oh, so that
did
can't...
he say what he was? I don't think he did he?
Did it say what noble he is?
Someone might have said it earlier in the book.
We'll just put that. The 1 and 2.
They're the only numbers we have.
Yeah.
But that's all 4 lines. We have everything we need.
Maybe that 4 does mean something.
Try it. So let's continue anyway. So 133.
Oh, come on!
A little further along the road you come to a tradesman's area where potters, weavers and artists are showing their wares outside of their huts. Will you stop and take a look? Turn to 3 or continue?
Yeah.
You might as well, yes. So turn to page 3.
We got 2 numbers.
No. But we got all 4 pieces, so...
Ooh, 2 artisans look particularly interesting. An artist with no hands who is exhibiting a series of portraits, and a firemaster who is displaying ornate fires, all coloured in different hues. Which do you want to look at? The artist's works or the firemaster's fires?
What's the firemaster doing? Fires?
Fire in different colours, and the portraits is a series of portraits.
Maybe the portraits might be one of the nobles or something.
Yeah.
Should we try that?
Yeah, 18.
The artist's portraits are of various nobles in Khare. You wonder how he can possibly paint without hands and explains that he has a magical paintbrush. But he does. with which he can paint by will. He tells you that he is now actually using the paintbrush to paint inside his hut. Do you want to enter the hut and see his current creation turn to 1676?
Yeah, baby.
Or you look instead at the Firemaster's fires?
I want to check this out.
Yeah, because he knows who the nobles are. Maybe this will tell us who the scholar is.
Yeah.
Okay, so turn to 176. Okay. We have an illustration on this page.
I'll show you the illustration first. So, what is that? What's the do that? A painting?
Let's look at it first.
Oh, you can't see the person.
He's in the background. With that painting.
I don't know. You enter the hut, which is decorated with more of the artist's works. Near the centre of the room is an easel, and working furiously at a painting, which is facing away from you, is a brush, seemingly guided by an invisible hand. You cross the room to look at the canvas. The picture it is painting is an image of you. Do you wish to wait for the painting to be finished, perhaps to buy it from the artist, turn to 67? Will you stop the brush from finishing its work, or will you now leave the hut? I feel like we shouldn't stop it.
What if he finishes it and then we become a noble? Maybe we'll get some information or something. Maybe we somehow bestowed a line or something.
There's a cat in the room as well. Should we let it finish?
Yeah, the only thing I'm just thinking negative-wise, if it's like some Dorian Gray shit and we get trapped in it.
Yeah, but I'm feeling negative if we make it stop.
What were the options? Stop him, buy it, or...
We'll let it be finished. Stop it from finishing.
Let's be respectful to... Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's finish it. Let him finish it.
67.
We just got to hope that these are actually the nobles.
And not a trap.
Although
all the pictures are very demonic.
The paintings in the guy's hut, which are supposed to be nobles, are like orcs and wolves.
They might be nobles, though.
Well, we've met a few of them, and they haven't been so far, so...
maybe keep your finger on the page.
Okay, so 67.
Oh, I was scared.
As the painting is completed, to your astonishment, the image moves on its canvas, looking directly at you. The painting moves its hand to grab the edges of the canvas, hauls itself off the board and climbs down onto the ground. Before you stand a duplicate of yourself. You look at each other for a moment. A voice comes from outside and the artist commands the painting to attack you and grab your mind. Resolve your combat with your double. It has the same skill and stamina as you have. If you win, you may leave the hut. Alternatively, you may cast a spell, as the artist did not realise you were a sorcerer. He has endowed his creation with no magical powers.
Okay.
So we got the spell Dud, Sap, Zen, Sud, or Raz.
Raz gives us an upper hand with our
but we don't have beeswax.
Yeah, true.
I don't really know what the others are.
Dud.
For ourselves, we're using it ourselves. Unless he takes the gold.
They might just take the gold and be like, oh, here we go.
Should we try the Dud spell and then we'll have to fight him?
Yeah, I feel like that's the only way out.
3, 5, 6.
Oh!
It felt too good to be true to be sitting there in this painting guy's room.
Deduct 2 stamina points.
Okay, I'll do that quick.
As your double advances, you cast your spell and create a small pile of illusionary treasure. Your opponent is not in the least interested and starts the attack. You now have no other opportunity to cast spells. Oh.
In the whole game? Oh,
no, in here. Resolve this battle. If you win, leave the hut and turn to 137. Remember your double has the same skill and stamina.
Oh my god, his stamina is 20.
Before casting the spell. So his stamina is 22. Should we go back?
Back to where? We can go... Oh, can we?
Have we used our save point yet? We could use this as a save point. Or watch the fire dude instead.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we need to... Do we take look off for using this?
Yes.
Oh, will we stop the brush from finishing the work then? That's the last thing I wrote down. Or was it 3? It might have been 3. Yeah, 2 artisans. So should we check out the ornate fires?
Yeah, let's do that instead. So we've lost that. We'll keep our stamina at 20. as well.
96. Oh, I feel like this is going to be the same.
You walk over and greet the fire master. He smiles at you and hopes you're interested in his fires. He shows you the beautiful white, green, blue and black fire. He is able to create little fires for all these different colours by placing his special rocks of corresponding colours into the flames. You are most impressed as his creations are certainly beautiful, but they would be of little use to you. Perhaps you'll be interested in one of the special fires. He says, have a look inside. If you wish to enter his hut, turn to 108. If you'd rather look at the artist's paintings, we might as well go in and see what happens.
Yeah,
anyway,
I don't want to go and see that guy again.
108?
Yeah. You enter the hut. In the centre of the room, underneath an open chimney, a fierce fire is burning. Although the blaze is considerable, very little heat actually comes from it, and looking into it, you can see a wooden chest resting on the embers in the centre of the flames, but it is not burning. If you are apprehensive, you may leave the hut and continue on your way. Otherwise, you may plot a way to see what treasures might lie in the chest. You could try stepping into the flames as they are not hot, or you can cast a spell. So we've got Zip, Hell, Nip, Got,
I think
and
Nip
Madge.
is the fastest spell.
Do you need something for it? And Madge is a magical barrier,
Magical defense, yeah.
which we could possibly use.
Yeah, because it's not actually fire, is it? It's magic.
And we haven't actually used this yet.
Yeah. So at least we'll find out if that's what it actually does. So should we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. 453 then. So we're going to use mag.
137, just okay.
Deduct 2 stamina points. You cast a spell around yourself and step into the flames. You feel nothing. You open up the chest. In the middle of the fire, you find 10 silver pieces. And the silver mirror. You grab these and step out of the flames. You look at your treasures, and before your eyes, the objects turn from silver to gold.
Yeah.
You found 10 gold pieces and an elegant gold back mirror. You quickly hide them in your pack as a voice calls from outside. Well, what do you think? You remember that you were supposed to be considering the fire. You leave the hut telling him you are not interested and thank him for the demonstration and turn to the 137.
Nice.
So, 137, I'll take the stamina points off and I will try and find our
gold mirror. So we've got gold mirror and 10 gold pieces.
Yep.
137. Let's hope this isn't back in the centre of Khari.
Even if it is, I mean, we could try. We must have everything we need though. We got the 4 lines.
Yeah, well, we have got the 4 lines.
We now have 24 gold. And the artist didn't even give us the opportunity to buy the thing, did he?
You continue along the road until you reach a Y junction, where you carry on northwards. Turn to 191. Ooh.
You reach a junction where several roads converge. You may continue ahead or turn to the right. Turn to 84. We draw a quick Y junction. Do you remember which way it's up? North. West.
You may continue ahead or turn to the right. So it's either...
Which junction did we go down in the first place?
I can't remember.
Let's just say we got that way anyway. Then we went west. No, so let's say we went on the left one. Junction... We go ahead. What'd you say?
I'm trying to think if I remember 297. I feel like I do, but...
2 roads, all the roads converge at the end of this junction, right?
So they must all be going either to the centre of Khari.
So should we go right?
Yeah, it might that might take us to the Chainmaker's house, but...
Yeah. Okay, 84. Oh wait, I'll just do this one quick. You soon arrive at another crossroads where you may turn either left or carry on straight. The left will take us back, so should we go 322?
Yeah. I'm sure this is like getting into the centre of Khari.
Yeah,
again.
probably is. You follow the road to another junction. You can hear the voices of a crowd off to the left, and you tune into this direction towards the bend in the road. 10 to 244.
Oh man, so what?
Oh, this is new, I think. Yeah, we've not done this before.
Have we not?
I don't think so.
Whoa, 244?
Yeah.
No way. You press on round a bend in the road. A couple of 100 yards ahead, you can see crowds of people and creatures sprawling across the roadway. Several tents have been erected, which are joined by lines of colourful flags. You approach some sort of festival. You decide to continue to see what is going on.
Khare Pride 2020.
Yeah. You mingle with the crowd and pass around the various events. A group of musicians is playing a merry jig for a troupe of dancers. Elsewhere, a dwarf has trained a dancing bear on a lead. And from a marked out ring under a canvas, a ruffian is asking for challengers to take on his champion. Do you wish to watch the dancers, watch the dancing bear, try your luck against the champion, or leave the festival?
What's going to net us the best?
The
champion, maybe.
Maybe the champion, but he might be really tough. I would say the bear or the champion.
I've definitely seen an illustration of a bear,
I've
which is
seen
usually a fight, isn't it?
Bear, yeah.
So should we try the champion?
I think it's going to be hard, but yes.
Okay, we probably should wrap this up soon. So
Oh no! Should we wrap it up now?
let's see what's on this page.
Oh, we've made our decision now. We can't sleep on it.
Ah, this page again. Okay.
Ooh.
From within the ropes of the ring, the ruffian's voice is announcing the challenger. Alright folks, we now have a challenger. In the white corner, let's hear your appreciation for Anvar the Barbarian. Cheers come from the onlookers. And in the black corner, brawling champion of Khare, the mighty ogre. The one they call Skull Splitter Kagu Daddy Lou.
Yeah.
Probably butchered that, but... Again, cheers come from the crowd as a great bald-headed brute steps into the ring. This should be quite a fight. The barbarian is taller than the ogre, but the ogre's arms and legs are solid muscle. Wagers are being made in the crowd. You may wish bet on the outcome of the fight, turn to 190, or you may decide just to watch. You may take up the champion's challenge yourself, as the prize of the winner for the winner is 50 gold pieces. Turn to 2, 3, 4 if you wish not to bet. So we just not bet.
We've got a lot of gold.
Yeah.
We don't need to bet.
Okay, 2, 3, 4. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so we're not betting.
No, because we've got enough gold.
Okay. 3, 4. Oh, we must resolve it. The fight starts. You must resolve this battle between the barbarian and the ogre. If you have placed a bet and the battle is going against your chosen winner, you may cast a spell. After the battle, turn to 136, remembering to claim any winnings if you bet on this fight. So do we have to? We have to see who wins, don't we?
Yeah, even if we didn't bet.
Yeah. Or do you want to just go past it?
Let's go past it. Because we're not going to take any gold, win or lose.
Okay, turn to 136.
Yeah. Someone homeless guy can take the money. You have now seen how the champion fights. Do you wish to take up the next challenge and try and win the gold prize of 15 gold? If so, turn to 82. If not, you must leave the festival. Turn to 263.
I never saw the bear.
Next time. 263.
The bear might have had a
He was the
line of
noble.
a spell.
Okay.
You leave the festival, but as you pass one of the tents, an interesting sign takes your eye. Cabinet of Fortune, try your luck, a prize for all, only 2 gold pieces. If you wish to see what is going on, turn to 240.
I feel like at this point we might as well.
If not, turn to 160.
She's got a professional official store in here, so I'm going to hope she's got some valuable info.
240?
Yeah. 2 gold, is it?
Yeah, it says so. We haven't paid yet, but...
That is not what I was imagining. I thought it was a woman.
Whoa, I thought it was a
dude
woman. It
with
might be a
huge
lady.
beard. There are no losers at Honest Hannah's Cabinet of Fortune. So this is
It's not Hannah.
Hannah with the giant dreadlock beard. 240.
240.
You enter the tent and a grubbly bearded man greets you. Welcome, welcome, my friend, he says somewhat over enthusiastically. Well, let's see what prize you can win here today. There are no losers at Honest Hannah's Cabinet of Fortune. He takes you over to a large glass cabinet. Inside there are all manners of items. Jewelry, books, gold, pouches of food, and a small mite is sealed within the cabinet. There's 2 gold pieces. That's by the mite, it's like a little fairy, it looks like on the picture. Which is Jan, isn't it? Oh shit, what is his Jan?
Something might it was called, wasn't it?
Yeah. We will see what my little pet will fetch for you. If you wish to try your luck, give him 2 gold pieces and turn him through an 8. If you suspect tricky and do not wish to try.
Should we try it?
Yeah.
It's only 2 gold,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So we
might die.
We'll lose 2 gold and we will turn to 318.
Definitely looks evil.
It looks like Jan, I think.
And the thing in the cage looks really like depressed.
Yeah. So maybe it's a noble. Everyone's going to be a noble from this point onward.
He's a noble. Hannah's a noble.
Okay.
He takes your money and presses a small button on the side of the cabinet. With a squeal, the mite leaps from its perch and flutters around over the prizes in the cabinet. Selecting one, it flies over to a chute at the front of the box and drops the prize in. This then drops out of the box at your feet. What have you received? Roll 1 die. If you roll a 1, 10... Oh, so basically they're all page numbers.
Yeah. Read the rest of it.
You may wish to test your luck here to try to ensure you receive a valuable rather than worthless prize. If you test your luck and you are lucky, you may choose one of the 6 options from the table above instead of rolling the die.
You don't know what it is.
True, you don't know which are valuable and which are worthless, but as a hint, only one of numbers 1 to 3 is a valuable item, but 2 of numbers 4 to 6 are. So your chances are better if you choose a 4, 5 or 6. Well, we don't even need to roll then, do we? It's just told us to pick 4, 5 and 6.
So we get to pick.
You may choose one of the 6 options. Oh, instead of rolling a die. Okay.
Yeah.
So... Ooh.
Should we just use a luck point and roll 4, 5 or 6?
And then 4, 5 and 6.
Okay, so let's use one more luck point here. Down to 11. So we can't actually start losing from this point onwards. Okay.
Do you want to roll it?
Yeah. What should we roll?
So we want a 4, 5 or 6. You just
only
have to keep
2
rolling.
of them are valuable.
Yeah, two of these. So you got 2 out of 3 chances of it being good.
But we get to roll multiple times?
No, you've got to roll until you get 4, 5 or 6.
So... Oh, we get to pick which one? 2.
So if we roll again.
Is that right?
Yeah, you got to try and get 4, 5 or 6. Roll again.
6.
Alright, 6.
Okay, so we got 6, so it turns to 219?
Yeah.
A rosy red apple drops from the cabinet to your feet. This appears to be a handsome fruit and you place it in your backpack with your other provisions. However, you are unable to tell that the apple is thoroughly rotten inside.
This is the one unlucky one!
The next time you open your backpack to eat, you will find it has infected your other provisions.
No!
And 1 meal's worth has been lost. If you have no provisions at the moment, the rotten apple will merely make a mess inside your pack. You leave the tent and continue on your journey. 160,
Fuck.
so we lose a provision.
Yeah, so we got the worst, the only thing that was unplayable.
At least we know.
I know.
Okay, 160.
So you're going to lose a provision so we don't forget.
Yes, I'll do that now.
You are nearing the centre of Khari. The huts and dwellings are much more densely located and the roads are dirty. Creatures throng the streets and watch you as you pass. You come to a fork where you may either turn left or continue towards the port area 165. Which will you choose?
We've done that before. What's the port?
I feel like we have, because I remember you saying throngs and thinking it was throngs.
What's at the port area?
Should we go towards the port?
Yeah, why not?
165.
We've been here.
We've been here.
Night is approaching and you have no... Was it 165, definitely?
Yeah.
Night is approaching and you have no wish to spend it in the streets of Khare. You stop a passing woman and ask on the way to the nearby inn. Head onwards to the port, she tells you. There is an inn that way, but hurry stranger, for night is approaching. You thank her for your help and continue. Eventually you reach the inn, so we're back to the inn.
Oh!
Should we call it a day here?
Yeah.
Let's get through the inn for a start, so we're not going to pay for any food.
Are we not? Did we not gain anything from actually sleeping? At least we slept an 8.
Yeah,
as long as we don't die.
We have to use 4 gold for it.
Yeah,
though.
we've got 22.
Yeah. Should we do the other one? Where should we try the option where we eat as well, or is that different?
Yeah, it's 8 gold.
Okay, so turn to 331, see what happens.
So take 8 gold off.
To be fair, I don't think we've ever done that one, have we?
No, we haven't.
We might actually not get killed in our sleep.
Oh, we will. They're mental, aren't they? They're a person.
Only because we didn't pay the good price.
You pay the innkeeper for the food. He disappears into a back room and comes back with a large plate of steaming grub. There you go, he laughs, and there's more if you'll be needing it. You take the plate and sit down at a table to eat your meal. Gain 2 stamina points if this is your first meal.
Which it is, isn't it?
Ooh, this is different. As you are eating, a rough-looking sailor comes over and sits down with you. He tries to make conversation, but you are more intent on eating. Then he offers to buy you a mug of ale and you decide to accept. You finish your meal and sup the ale, gain 1 stamina point.
Did we already gain stamina from the meal? Have we got that
2.
yet? Okay, so 21. So back to 21, which is our rate from earlier.
You start to talk to him and he asks of your quest. You tell him you are trying to... This could be it!
Hopefully.
You tell him you are trying to find the spell which will open the north gate. I'd like to help you, he says. But to find the what? But to find the line, you'll have to kill the undead, and that ain't my idea of a fair fight. How about some more ale? Will you accept his offer and continue the conversation? Or is it going to be trapped?
The thing is, he's given us information about the crypt.
Turn to 253, or would you rather get some sleep? Fight the dead. It is. It's the crypt guy.
Well, what if he gives us anything else?
Do we try it anyway?
Yeah, why not?
Either way, that
We'll
guy's going to try and
right.
kill us in our sleep. What was it, 253?
Yeah. He buys you another mug of ale and you drink again with him, add another 2 stamina points.
This is like setting us up for a bad night.
You think?
Yeah.
23. But we're also probably getting the amount of stamina that we would for actually sleeping, so he buys you another mug of ale, add 2 stamina points. You are now getting quite lightheaded and 2 of you are laughing together. He knows the Cityport well. You press him for more information on the holders of the spell lines, but apart from telling you that one of the people you seek fell recently out of favour with the 3rd noble of Khare, rumoured to be a vampire. Have we got the 3rd one?
Yes, I think this is...
Oh wait, that's the one in the tomb. He's now cursed with living death. He knows little. You are interested in the story of one of his friends who tried to talk to Korga, one of the gods, and was killed in a temple for daring to kiss the god on the cheek. So that tells us that we don't need to kiss the cheeks. He tells you also some of his adventures on the high seas. He offers you another drink. We instead offer to buy him one, or telling you must now be getting some sleep. So
buy him one.
Let's return the favour. 306.
Get him drunk. He accepts your offer and you stagger off to the bar. You buy 2 mugs of ale at 1 gold piece each.
Down to 12 gold.
You both become very drunk. He sees a friend behind you and stands to wave at him, but rather than greet his friend, he pulls out a what?
A cudgel?
A cudgel from his belt.
A dagger, maybe?
And brings it down on your head. You slump unconscious on the table.
Oh god.
10 to 312. Well, this is taking a turn.
At least we got info. Why is he giving us information and then killing us?
Because he's drunk.
You open your eyes and you feel pain thundering in your head. Lose 2 stamina points. We just gained like 4 and lost 2. You raise your hand and rub the back of your neck as you take in your surroundings. The ground is rocking softly and either you have not yet recovered from the blow or you're in a ship of some kind.
We wanted to go on a ship.
Did we?
Yeah, the Debarchi guy is on a ship.
The one who... Oh.
With a noble.
Okay, good. Where are we? The wooden pit you are in, with an opening at the top, suggests a ladder. Other bodies are sprawled on the floor around you, and you shake one awake. He is in the same state as you are, and rubs his head with his hand. You ask him where you are together, and you come to be the conclusion that you have been waylaid, captured to be a crew on the slave galley.
Yeah!
There is no hope in reaching the door high in the ceiling. Do you wish to cast a magic spell, or will you wait to see what happens? So Rap, Vic, remember Vic's not a spell. Zap, Zen, Dud.
The only... Oh, Vic!
It's not a spell, or
yeah, but it's a password. If you get any opportunity to use Vic, you should use Vic. Should we wrap it up here? Because, like, I feel like we're taking a turn and this is a whole new chapter.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so let's call it a day for part 5 here. We've done so many different things. We have all 4 pieces somehow. And maybe one of them's fake.
They might not be the right pieces, though.
Yeah. So maybe all the nobles. And if you're saying there's a noble on a ship, then we could get lucky here.
Yes.
We've done a lot of different things, and it's definitely been like a new experience this time around, thank God.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys with part 6, where we can hopefully wrap this up now. We know 4 of the pieces of the line. So yeah, we're going to think about what we're going to do with this spell. We have all 4 lines apparently, but
we have 4, but there are technically 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, there's 7 nobles, so we don't know if we need to find 7 and then find the right one. So we went back to the inn, and this time we ended up spending 8 gold pieces and getting food and staying in the inn. And last time we only did the 4, and we ended up nearly getting killed by guillotine. And this time around we ended up finding a guy who gave us some information about the nobles, but then he also bludgeoned us in the head with like a hammer. And we've woken up on a ship. So this is very different, and we do know that one of the nobles was away sailing somewhere. So hopefully this will bring us to the next piece of the line we need.
So why do we need to go on the ship then if we've...
Well, that's the thing, we don't know if all of those are real.
Yeah, true.
Especially that one we got recently from the cult, the priest guy, remember?
What was our guess? Was it one? It was like 157, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was wrong.
Why did we guess that?
Because we only had 3 digits. It was the nobles. We had the first noble, the 5th and the 7th, but we don't even know if it's the first.
Yeah.
I think he might have said it was the first noble.
Oh yeah, we were looking at the noble number instead of the numbers in the spells.
So should we get on with it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you open your eyes and feel a pain thundering in your head. Lose 2 stamina points. I think we already did this.
Did we?
Or maybe we haven't.
No, we haven't.
Okay, lose 2 stamina points. You raise your hand and rub the back of your neck as you take in your surroundings. The ground is rocking softly. You either have not yet recovered from the blow, or you are in the ship of some kind. The wooden pit you are in, with an opening at the top, suggests a latter. Other bodies are sprawled on the floor around you, and you shake one awake. He is in the same state as you are and rubs his head with his hand. You ask him where you are, and together you come to the conclusion that you have been waylaid, captured to be crew on a slave galley. There is no hope of reaching the door high in the ceiling. Do you wish to cast a magic spell? So Rap, Vic, Zap, Zen, and Dud, or we wait to see what happens. So we decided, didn't we? We were thinking about it for a while. Yeah. And we know that the spell Vic isn't a spell, but last time we did try and cast Vic, it said this is not a spell, but if you do know what it is, go to a certain page. So
it was either that or Dud, and there's no point using Dud because we're in here with prisoners. So there's no point trying to...
So they know we don't have any gold on us. So should we try Vic?
Yeah.
And hopefully someone knows who Vic is or what Vic is. So
Vic can only be good.
Yeah. Yeah, unless they hate Vic and then they murder us. So 402.
So Mary got spell lines.
True. So I'll drop those stamina points too.
There is no such spell as this. Return to 312 and choose... No, 312 and choose again. If you did not expect this to be a spell, turn to 392.
We've seen this before when we did it at the monument.
392.
Okay. You remember the words Glandragor. If you have any problems in Khare, just call for Vic, a friend of mine who has the power and influence. You shout out his name several times, asking for help. Sometime later, a face appears at the opening at the ceiling and snarls, "Who asked for Vic?"
Ooh.
You identify yourself, and the face disappears to return later with what must be the captain of the ship. Okay. I'm just picturing like the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Which one?
I can't remember his name. Barbossa.
Yeah, Barbossa.
You tell him your story. I must apologise to you, says the captain, for my overzealous crew. They could not have known that we had a friend in common. For Vic is indeed my friend. In fact, I owe my life to him. He rescued me from the clutches of the shield maidens of Lumley. Do not fear your freedom. A rope ladder drops into the hold and you are allowed to climb onto the ship's deck. You leave hastily, turn to 487. Okay, that's more promising.
Short and sweet.
Yeah. So we've been bailed out of jail by the captain himself.
Unless it was a trick.
Yeah, potentially.
From the ship, you arrive on the near bank of the Jabaji in the docks area. Did you eat it all yesterday?
We did in the inn. In the inn.
Oh yeah. If not, you must deduct 3 stamina points as you are now very hungry. You cross over the Jabaji on the harbour bridge ahead of you, and on the far bank the road forks to give you 2 options onwards.
Oh no.
What? So we're like...
We just got captured and went away.
Basically the ship must be really brief.
Well, I'm just thinking, what if you do stay and you do talk to them?
Surely they would have offered any help by
What
learning...
about the prisoners? Some of the prisoners might know something.
Haven't we got the 4 lines now, though?
Yeah. Let's just see where this takes us.
Yeah.
Right.
Will you take the right fork, turn to 198, or the left fork? Or was this the monument and the boys?
No idea.
Left or right?
Left?
Yeah, 132.
Okay, hopefully this takes us somewhere different.
No, it won't. Oh, no, it might do.
Okay, 1, 3, 2.
How many times have we read this page?
Yeah, basically we've ended up at the area where the red-eyed blind guys are waiting above and they see us.
Should we try and quickly go through our 4 lines and see if we can make any sense of it?
Yeah.
And then we'll know whether to carry on.
Yeah.
Towards the gate. Right, so the 4 lines we've got so far is the first noble, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I bid you portals open wide, so there's no number in that, so we ignore that. So the next one,
2.
it's either that or 1 lock. So the next one is either so tumbles 2 sealed deep inside, 1 lock made out of Golem's
That
hide.
rhymes, doesn't it?
By Korga's grace and Forga's pride.
Oh, do they all
So
rhyme?
is Forga the last number? 4 or not?
How's Korga spelled? Korga spelled with a 4.
Maybe I spelt Forga wrong.
So it could be, so...
4. Because we had to work extra hard to find out that word, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, so I imagine that probably is.
So maybe it's 1. It's either 1, 2, 4, or... No, it's gotta be.
Why?
Or 2, 1, 4.
How far does the book go? Does it go past 400 and...
Ooh. Yeah, but 4 can't be first because it's the last spell line.
What does that mean?
The last line of the spell.
Oh,
So
it
it's
can't go
got
in
to
order,
end in 4.
do you think? It goes
If...
to page 511, by the way.
Ah! I bid you portals open wide.
Couldn't
so...
it be 142? Oh, so you mean if it ends in a 4?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So does that make sense? I bid you portals open wide, so tumbles 2 sealed deep inside. 1, or do you think it's 1 lock made?
Yeah, because a portal, you fall inside into the portal.
So tumbles 2 deep inside.
I feel like there's something missing in between.
It's working out where this goes.
Yeah. What can we do from here? Anything different?
No. Because that's after the inn. We can't get captured again. We have the 4 lines.
What was that thing where we could... we had something where we could skip to the gate if we had the lines. Was it like page 319 or something?
I got so many numbers written down.
I'm going to see what 319 is, because I think we had something which was like, if you can call, once you have the things, you can call on 319 or a number and it took us straight to the gate.
Just check. Can't be doing this though.
No, it's not.
No.
We did have something that could bypass.
So we'll just have to... Do you want to go through and just see if we can get the gate open? But we've still got 2 possibilities.
Yeah, what's the quickest way to get to the gate?
I think they're both about the same.
Okay, so...
We just don't go into the casino, don't go to the portal.
Okay, should we be friendly and talk to them?
Yeah.
And not go to jail?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the option here to talk to the Red Eye people, defend ourselves in preparation, or take the side street. So we're going to talk to them, so 286.
Are we reading these through, or...?
We'll go really quick through them then.
Oh, so we go to jail if we are nice to them?
No, you don't have to. We have the option to I'm just thinking what's the quickest way of doing this without doing all the messing about.
Hey, Henpai!
What's up, Henpai?
How are you doing?
Okay, so we trip over and we lose our gold. We have to roll to see how much gold we recover.
Oh, is it one? It's one dice as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you want to do that.
Oh, 6!
We rolled 6, so we now have 6 gold.
Yeah, which we probably won't. We shouldn't need it anyway if we're going straight to the gate.
Okay, 6 gold. Leave them alone, turn to 89. Not going to challenge them for it anymore.
You just want to finish this book.
I do, because I just want to get to the gate, because if we have done everything we can down here, there's nothing we can do.
If we get to the gate and none of these numbers work, I'm going to be really confused.
I feel like we have to go back to the boat and do something differently. This has given us the option to go to the gambling halls again.
Which we don't need to.
Or we can... which ones were they?
Be quicker just to read it.
You said just to not read them and go through them. We go to the gambling halls and then just leave.
Yeah.
Okay, so turn to 56, go to the gambling halls. If you enter the hall, you can try luck with the Wheel of Fortune, the dice, or we can, you can just leave the hall. So we'll turn to 39. Yeah. On the way out, you pass a door saying portal. If you want to investigate, 112.
No.
We'd rather leave, turn to 197. So let's go to 197. Outside street market is setting up. You may browse through the market stalls or just follow the road out from Khare. Turn to 83. So we're following it out.
Are we good? How are you two? Yeah, we're good, thanks.
Yeah, we're doing good, thanks. We're just we're trying to find our way through this book again.
Yeah, the usual.
Further up the road, you pass a small graveyard. Enter the crypt. We don't need to do that because we already have the thing. Head out of the Cityport, 127.
This is getting close.
The fortune lady wants to give her the gold. Definitely not doing that again. 319.
It's longer than I thought. It was like straight away to the.
I thought it was longer than this, to be honest. So we are now leaving the centre of the city. The street turns into a dirt track which winds past Khari, to a small settlement of huts. Out past the tall building in the distance, you can see the Great Wall of Khari and the North Gate.
So we can stop and eat provisions if we want.
Well, there's no point. Let's just get through it. There's a beggar who wants us to give him money, but we'll just press on forward anyway, so 148.
If this is the right answer, this is going to be the shortest stream ever.
I know. We could just clip onto the end of the last one. So we've got to the gate. We can either go into the Temple of Korga, or we can ignore it and go to the North Gate, so 109.
So this is the North Gate, so...
Yeah, so we're back here again.
Right, we've got to think hard about this.
You leave the temple, head on. A large gate looms in front of you. The gate is heavily guarded and you will have to make plans for dealing with the guards. Turn to 175.
Good.
Yep.
So we'll use the spell that we've used and it works.
Yep, so we can either bribe the guards to get through the gate, or we can use a spell, which we're going to use a spell, and we're going to use Dud, which is an illusion spell, because we know that works. Dud, turn to page 475.
You know what I think we should have done?
What?
Checked that dancing bear out.
How do we get back there? We have to do that. We'll start from the beginning again and get to... Well, we'll start from the people with the backpacks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, deduct 2 stamina points. That's for using the spell, so our stamina... At least we got a shit ton of stamina if we do fight like a big boss at the end, if we do get through.
Shit, yeah, we haven't actually thought about getting through the gate.
No, we just wanted to get through the gate. We don't even know what's on the other side. Okay, so we deduct 2 stamina points for using it. The guards are enamoured by the illusionary spell with lots of gold, and we get to sneak past them. So it's only temporary, so we need to get through fast, so we turn to 271.
This is it!
Okay, so we've got up to the gate. I'll just read this one. You step up to the dark gate of North Khari. A few yards from the gate, you stop dead as a phantom voice speaks to you. Halt, stranger, booms the voice. You look around, but no one is near. It is the gate itself which is speaking to you. You may not pass through this gate, for it is wizard locked. If you do not know the unlocking spell, your next step forward will mean your instant death. Do you know the 4 lines of the spell which will open the gate? If you do, arrange them in the correct order and speak them at the gate. 3 numbers are hidden within the spell. If you write these down in order, the result will be a 3-digit number. Turn to the reference with this number, so the 4's got to be at the end, right?
We don't know that actually.
Why?
Because there's 7 nobles.
Yeah.
But you don't know who's... Even Noble 1 could have said his line last.
Ah, true. Let's just see what happens anyway. So,
yeah.
If you write these down in order, the result will be a 3-digit number. Turn to the reference with this number to see whether you've recited the spell correctly. If you do not know the 4 lines of the spell, there's 4 lines.
Yeah,
so
we've got 4 lines.
You will have to start again. This time, being careful to follow all the clues which lead you to the keepers of the spell lines. So we have to use a reference of what we have so far, and we only have the numbers 2, 1, and 4.
2, 1, and 4, but we don't know what order they're in because it could start with by Korga's grace and Forga's pride.
It tells you to put them in an order, though. But how would we know if there's the
That's
lines?
got to be the... Maybe it is the noble number.
Yeah, I feel like it would be.
But don't you think that line would be at the end? I bid you portals open wide.
That's like opening into something, though.
Oh, okay. Right, so we ignore that one anyway.
Yeah. So 2.
Do you reckon it's 1, 2?
No, because I reckon you'd find that inside something. Is that... so tumbles... So let's say we tumbled into the portal, which is the second one, so that'd be 2.
But that's 2.
Yeah. So 2, 1, and 4.
Do you reckon?
I would say 2, 1, 4 is more... I would say 2, 1, 4.
2, 1, 4?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So let's see what happens at 2, 1, 4. This is the end of that.
Keep a finger on that page.
With bated breath, you wait to see whether you have recited the spell correctly. You hear a creaking sound which gets louder. Suspecting a trap, you look around but there is nothing to fear. Instead, a crack of light appears down the centre of the gate. Turn to 511. You have succeeded in opening the gate and this part of your journey is almost over.
Yeah,
Almost.
baby!
511? That's the last page of the book. Slowly, the gate opens in front of you. You have overcome the dangers of the deadly Cityport and your journey is half over. Half over. Oh god. Through the gate, you can see the vast expanse of the backlands laid before you. The Great Plains of Badu Bak are the next stage of your mission, and your experience so far will be invaluable in guiding you through the Lake Ikikala.
Ilklala.
You remember the words of the Sightmaster Sergeant as you left the outpost settlement. From Khare, you must cross the backlands, which are unknown. It is said that day and night in the backlands are controlled not by the sun, but by supernatural forces. From Khari onwards, your progress will be watched.
Ooh.
The chinking armour behind you snaps you out of your thoughts. The guard must be returning. Casting a final glance back at the city, you step through the gate. Ahead of you, the dark clouds are heavy in the sky. You are now in the backlands.
Yeah!
So we did it.
Show the gate, show the gate.
So we've made our way through the gate. Now you might be watching this as a very short video, or you might be watching this as a kind of conclusion to part 5's video. But
what? I thought we were gonna have to do more after the gate.
No. Yeah, so we have finished the story, but with this being a very fast playthrough, and we had all the stuff, we don't have any of the cool items that we had.
No.
Because we got a silver serpent ring in one of the playthroughs.
Yeah.
Which the third book is called like the 7 Serpents or something. So
we're gonna basically start the next book with nothing.
6 gold.
Nose plugs.
We got nose plugs still.
And a pebble.
And the broadsword. Yeah, so I think that was pretty clever, that 214 thing there.
Yeah, how did you find out what order that was to go in?
Well, I just imagined it would be normal 1 to 7. If 7's got a 4 in it at the end.
Yeah, true. True.
And it seems like 2 would be already in a portal, so it was just a
well
guess.
played, thank you,
Thank you,
Henpai. There's a lot of stress.
Yeah,
blood, sweat and tears
must
went
be
into
a good
this
6 or
book.
7 hours of something trying to get through this.
Yeah.
But we're on to the next one now, which actually hasn't been reprinted, so we're going to either have to get a really old expensive copy of it, or we're going to have to wait till it gets printed.
Yeah. I suppose we could try and find a different Something different.
Yeah, we have plenty of other fighting fantasy books or even similar ones we can do. So there's plenty of other things we can do after this one before we finally got our hands on book 3 of Sorcery. But I hope everyone has enjoyed our playthrough. I know this wasn't the most entertaining conclusion to the story.
No, it wasn't.
Because we kind of just rushed to the end because we already had the codes. We could have done this yesterday.
Yeah, we could have finished
Yeah.
it. But I thought when we got trapped on the ship, it was going to be a whole new sort of
me too.
chapter.
So, hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know your comments down below in the comment section, what you thought about this one, what you would have done differently, or if you have any insider knowledge about what you would have done or how you would have worked things out. And let us know what you think about book 3 if you've already read it. Are we in for a world of pain? Most probably. So I guess we're going to end this now, and we'll see you with another one of these very soon.